Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Dark Revisited. This time season 1, episode 5, titled Truths. Before we hop into the episode, I just want to hop into a little bit of housekeeping. Just noticed that the interest for this series just seems to be kind of dipping a little bit. And I'm not sure if that's just because I've already seen the show and there's just no real excitement or intrigue about someone going through the series again. I know there's like a hardcore small following of you guys every week, but I'm just like, I don't know if it's interesting enough. I don't want to say that it's not interesting. I mean, I love the show. I want to keep doing this, but I also want to keep bringing videos that, that the majority of people want to see. And it started off really strong. I think episode 1 started off really strong, but then it just kind of dropped down. Like now it's just like maybe like a handful of you guys watching, which is fine because I get to talk to you guys and kind of converse, and you guys tell me a lot of things anyways. So I don't want to like get you guys like hopes up that I'm just gonna stop cold turkey. That's not gonna happen. But I do want to say that at the very least, I'm gonna at least finish season 1, and I guess from there we'll decide what we're gonna do, whether we'll continue with season 2 or if we're gonna put Dark on hold and start a new series. Like I said, I've been working on a project on Patreon. If you're curious about it, you can take a peek there. That will eventually be coming to YouTube soon. So there's that to be looking forward to. So if there's an opening, if after season 1 of Dark, the interest is if there's just not enough interest, I might just double down and bring the project I was initially going to bring to YouTube just a little bit earlier. So that being said, all that housekeeping stuff out of the way, just sweep it away. Just keep that in the back of your minds. If you guys think I should just, keep, pumping through with Dark, let me know in the comments down below. Show your support. I do have full access and early access, extended access to these reviews and reactions available on my Patreon if you guys are interested. If not, that's fine. That will show up on YouTube at some point. But as far as Dark goes, finally back on topic, right guys? Truths. I think this is like when things really start to take a turn. I know I kind of say that every episode, but Dark is really good at kind of building this world and kind of expanding, like branching off literally. As will we find all that symbolism out later with the family tree and everything, but I think I'm just going to hop into it. We'll talk about it after. I'm going to try to point out things. It feels like it's been a while since I've seen Dark. I know I kind of do this once a week. But I'm just fairly curious to see what happens next and see what I can figure out and find Easter egg wise and all that good stuff. But yeah, alright guys. I think that's enough yammering. Remember, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Here we go. "22 unanswered calls. Psycho." It's a neat little shot. Jonas caught in the middle, literally coming between them. I like that a lot.
Du weißt, was mit Erik und Mikkel passiert ist. Das Gleiche ist mit Yasin passiert. Er ist heute früh alleine von zu Hause zur Schule und auf dem Weg dorthin ist er verschwunden. Wenn du irgendetwas weißt, dann musst du mir das jetzt sagen. Ich werde jemanden vorbeischicken und du wirst ihm genau erklären, wie dieser Noah aussieht. Okay? Wo warst du in der Nacht, als Mikkel verschwunden ist?
This is when he lies.
In der Praxis.
He says like 10 o'clock last time.
Bis du mich angerufen hast. 23.
See?
Ich weiß, dass du nicht in der Praxis warst.
And he boldly just straight up lies to her. Holy.
Du spinnst.
Du musst nicht sagen, was dir passiert ist, wenn du nicht willst, aber wenn du willst, egal was es ist, du kannst es mir erzählen.
She means well, but it's just like later on with the drugging him, I'm just like, what a complex situation. And this stuff, like black holes. I saw that Triquetra there. I mean, he's trying at least. I don't know. I know you guys aren't really Bartosz fans, but I don't know. I don't think he's as villainous as some of you guys let on. And this is Noah, right?
Hallo?
Hallo Bartosz. Mein Name ist Noah.
Woher kennen Sie meinen Namen?
Ich dachte, ihr habt jetzt bestimmt keinen Kopf zu kochen.
I mean, this is kind of odd, isn't it?
Danke.
She's just waiting to be invited in.
Magst du reinkommen?
That look, though, does she know at this point? Or does she just suspect?
Ich muss los auf die Wache.
Kannst du mich vielleicht mitnehmen? Ich bin mit dem Fahrrad da. Es regnet so.
Ich kann Ulrich dich mitnehmen.
This is when she sniffs her and realizes it, right?
Gerne. Und wenn du was brauchst, wirklich, ruf mich an.
Look at that death stare.
Könnten Sie das für mich zustellen? Ist das wichtig?
Ja, natürlich.
Kann ich dir vertrauen, dass du es keinem weitererzählst?
Ja, klar.
Ich habe den Kontakt von Eriks Dealer. Und ich treffe ihn heute Abend.
Oh, right. And Jonas was supposed to be there, but Jonas was with Martha.
Ich bin Noah. Ich bin Pfarrer der St. Christophorus-Gemeinde. Ines hat mich angerufen.
Did I know that?
Glaubst du an Gott?
Ines is in cahoots with Noah? Did I know that?
Was glaubst du dann, wie die Welt entstanden ist? Gott hat einen Plan für jeden Menschen. Auch für dich.
Ich will, dass du aufhörst, mich anzurufen.
I love this scene. Love it.
Ich kann das nicht mehr.
Nicht das für dich, ja? Irgendeine beschissene Affäre.
Yeah, you're Sally on the
Kann ich
side.
einfach so abstellen. Egal, was du jetzt brauchst, ich bin für dich da.
Ruf mich nicht an, komm nicht vorbei. Lass uns einfach in Ruhe. Okay?
She's about to go in close, your ass, man. From Fatal Attraction.
Ich glaube ja nicht, dass ich dich einfach so gehen lasse.
She's like, sir, I'm about to fuck up your whole existence. Look at that. Look at that look.
Dann sagt sie,
Evil.
wenn du erwachsen bist, dann stirbt dein Herz.
Ich will kein AIDS und ich will keine Kinder. Auf keinen Fall, okay?
Remember when Ulrich said in episode 1, whose idea was it to have kids?
Versprochen. Keine Kinder. Das ist 33 Jahre her.
Right. Here comes the 33 connection again. We have the sheep beforehand.
Ich bin Witz.
Hast du schon mal was von dem 33-Jahre-Zyklus gehört? Aber alle 33 Jahre ist alles wieder genauso, wie es war. Sterne, die Planeten, das ganze Universum ist wieder auf der exakt gleichen Position. Der lunar-solare Zyklus. Als ich klein war, hatte ich immer das Gefühl, dass mit Winden irgendwas nicht stimmt. Dass es das alles schon gegeben hat. Wie ein gigantisches Déjà-vu.
Well. So.
Du siehst ihm ähnlich. Dein Vater.
Like, how you know my father, man?
Kennen wir uns?
The similarity is like amazing. I guess this is kind of what I remember. Like, she just feels young. Like, she's not as developed as, say, Katharina, but you know, she wants to feel older and loved and appreciated by Ulrich. Makes sense. And this meeting between these two characters was like the first time I got that spark of pure magic that I felt like was about to happen. Because it felt like finally these two worlds are kind of like intertwining. And they literally become a thing.
Hallo Mikkel, Junge aus der Zukunft. Ich bin Hannah.
There's red cord around her.
erzählte schaurige Geschichte, wie
What
der
are the
Haus
odds, right?
Stein auf Stein zu bauen war. Von da an wusste ich, dass sich nichts ändert. Dass alles bleibt. Das Spinnrad sich dreht.
See, that's not right, right? Does Bartosz really deserve this? Hashtag, does Bartosz really deserve this? This is so awkward.
Das war toll. Du warst toll.
And she's in black.
Ich wollte dir was sagen. Warum hast du mich heute früh angerufen und nicht Bartosz?
Yeah, I want to know too. I mean, is that really an answer? Cheating's not cool, guys. I'm just gonna say that, okay?
Willst du nicht einsteigen?
I don't want to. But I assume he's just going to.
Betrügst du mich?
Jesus.
Das will ich niemals tun.
Oh boy.
Und dann hat er sich auf sie draufgelegt und ihren Mund zugehalten. So. Sie hat laut Stopp gerufen und gezappelt. Aber er lag auf ihr drauf.
Hat er dich gesehen?
All the tells of lying. That's hilarious.
Du hast das Richtige gemacht.
Yeah, about that. Right, because at that point, I was like, why does Katarina have black eye? I was like, did Ulrich do something rough? And I think at the time I was like, maybe they had rough sex. And it got a little too out of control. But then we realized that it's actually her mom that beats her, and that's the whole thing. Question. If Jonas wanted to deliver that package to Jonas, why didn't he just leave it off at his house in the first place since he had a key? Why did he need to have Regina send it to him? And if Regina did bring it to him, did she actually walk it up to his room, or did Hannah do it? Because I feel like Hannah was more in the Ulrich thing. So someone explain that to me. Basically giving him everything he needs to know in order to like navigate through the caves, find the door. Right, this is when he like learns. Okay, yep, this is called truths.
Jonas,
Oh boy.
was du liest, ist alles bereits unwiederbringlich geschehen. Dies ist meine Wahrheit. Am 4. November 2019
Here we go.
bin ich durch die Zeit ins Jahr 1986 gereist. Der Junge aus der Zukunft blieb und wurde mit der Zeit ein Mann. Aus Mikkel wurde Michael. Wenn du dies liest, bin ich bereits gegangen. Ich hoffe, du kannst mir verzeihen. Alles ist miteinander verbunden. Mikkel. Michael.
Some spot on casting. Imagine like reading a letter like that though, guys.
Ich möchte mich gerne mit Ihnen über die Zeit unterhalten.
So now season 1, episode 5 of Dark, titled Truths. I knew this was a big one. It's halfway in the season. It's basically your mid-season finale. Huge turning point with Jonas reading the letter. Once again, I did have that question about why didn't Jonas just deliver it himself since he has a key to the house and let himself into the room anyways? Why didn't he just bring the box to Jonas's place himself? Why did he have to have Regina do it? Did he need to give Regina some sort of alibi or some sort of he needed to have her play this part for some reason? I don't really get where that connection is. So maybe I'm just like missing a connection or something, but if you guys could explain it, that'd be great. But yeah, that letter was like a huge plot twist. I think my first time watching this, I don't think I suspected this at all. But when the realization happened and I like understood what he was saying, that he stayed, never returned back home, heartbreaking. I'm just like, what the fuck? Where do you even go from there? Because then you have this whole paradox. He grows up to be Michael, and, you know, that's Jonas's father. Hannah's husband, she's sleeping with Ulrich's son, who is her husband. It's just a crazy thing. Like, I'm just like, even trying to make sense of it in my head is like giving me all like twisted up. My brain connections are getting all like kind of fried. But yeah, this is a good episode. This is a big one, especially when you flash back and you see little girl Hannah being a little bitch and lying to the police about Ulrich and Katerina's little escapade at school. But yeah, I mean, like I said in the beginning, well, the first things first, this episode was great. There's a lot of there wasn't a lot of setup in this. It was just kind of like everything's kind of paying off because now we're kind of going full force into like deeper into the lore. But like I said in the beginning of the video, we're at the halfway point now. It seems like the intrigue or interest in this revisit series is starting to drop. And it started off really strong, which is why I was like, okay, cool, you guys really want this. But then it started to, I guess the intrigue, the interest, don't know if it's just because I'm just not at the best parts yet, or what people really want to see me, you know, break down and revisit again, or if it's just not interesting to see someone go through the series again, especially when I know all the twists and turns. Not really sure what that is, but if you guys want to just share your own thoughts, your own feedback on how you feel about the series, if you want to see me continue, because I will say this, I will at least finish season 1, and then once we get there, we'll decide where to go from there. But yeah, I think I'm just going to leave it there. Next episode, I believe, is the Sickmundus one, so I think that's where we find the door and all that good stuff. So really loving the show, especially rewatching it again. Super fun stuff. If you enjoyed it and want to see more, I do have extended reactions available on my Patreon right now if you want to go check that out. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Then I'm going to get out of here, and I'll talk to you guys later. All right, guys. Adios.